periodicals, collections, or anthologies in print, online, or ebook. 2. Publication in English by writers who are North American or who have made North America their home. 3. Publication as text, audiobook, podcast, dramatized, interactive, and other forms of fiction are not considered. 4. Original publication as short fiction. Excerpts of novels are not knowingly considered. 5. Story length of 17,499 words or less. 6. At least loosely categorized as science fiction or fantasy. 7. Publication by someone other than the author, i.e. self-published works are not eligible. And 8. Publication as an original work of the author, i.e. not part of a media tie-in licensed fiction program. As series editor, I attempted to read everything I could find that meets the above selection criteria. After doing all of my reading, I created a list of what I felt were the top 80 stories, 40 science fiction and 40 fantasy, published in the genre. Those 80 stories, hereinafter referred to as the top 80, were sent to the guest editor, who read them and then chose the best 20, 10 science fiction, 10 fantasy, for inclusion in the anthology. The guest editor's top 20 selections appear in this volume. 2022 selections. 10 authors selected for this volume previously appeared in Best American Science Fiction and Fantasy, BASFF. Sophia Samatar, 4 times. Katharine M. Valenti, 3. Nathan Ballangrud, 1. K.T. Brisky, 1. Maria Dong, 1. Theodora Goss, 1. S.L. Huang, 1. Stephen Graham Jones, 1. Shingai and Jerry Kagunda, 1. And Susan Palwick, 1. Thus, Isabel Kanyas, Kim Fu, Alex E. Harrow, Isabel J. Kim, Samantha Mills, McCrinnell Gold, Malka Older, Linda Raquel Nieves Perez, Christina Ten, and Chris Wilrich are all appearing in BASFF for the first time. The selections were chosen from 17 different publications. Clarkesworld, 3, Lightspeed, 2, and the following all had 1 selection each. Africa Risen, edited by Cherie Renee Thomas, Oganachoe Donald Ekpeki, and Zelda Knight. Asimov's. Bridge to Elsewhere, edited by Alana Jolie Abbott and Julia Rios. Conjunctions, Fantasy, Into Shadow, presented by Amazon Original Stories. Lesser-Known Monsters of the 21st Century by Kim Fu. Lost Worlds and Mythological Kingdoms, edited by John Joseph Adams. Nightmare. Reclaim the Stars, edited by Zoraida Cordova. Screams from the Dark, edited by Ellen Datlow. Someone in Time, edited by Jonathan Strawn. Strange Horizons, Tor.com, and Uncanny. Several of our selections this year were winners of, or finalists for, some of the Fields Awards. In the Beginning of Me, I Was a Bird, by Maria Dong, Sturgeon finalist. Pre-Simulation Consultation XF007867, by Kim Fu, Shirley Jackson winner. The 6 Deaths of a Saint, by Alex E. Harrow, Locus finalist. Murder by Pixel, Crime and Responsibility in the Digital Darkness, by S.L. Huang, Ignite, Nebula, and Hugo finalist. Men, Women, and Chainsaws, by Stephen Graham Jones, Ignite finalist. Rabbit Test, by Samantha Mills, Nebula and Locus winner, Hugo and Sturgeon finalist. Beginnings, by Christina Ten, Locus finalist. And The Difference Between Love and Time, by Katharine M. Valenti, Hugo and Locus finalist. 2022 Top 80. In order to select the top 80 stories published in the SFF genres in 2022, I considered several thousand stories from a wide array of anthologies, collections, and magazines. As always, because of the vast wealth of excellent material being published every year, it was, in many cases, difficult to decide which stories would make it into my top 80 stories that I would present to the guest editor. The difference between a story that made the cut and a story that got cut was sometimes razor thin. Outside of my top 80, I had around 65 additional stories that